What if healing is not actually about getting rid of parts of yourself? This feels like one of the deepest distinctions in any healing process. So much healing work, even in conscious and spiritual spaces, is still subtly or overtly oriented around elimination. Release the wound, clear the trauma, purge the emotion, transcend the ego, heal the inner child, become untriggered. And beneath much of it is often an unconscious question: how do I stop being affected by this part of me? This is understandable, especially if you've experienced much suffering. It can seem like this is the best or only way to find relief. But what if the parts of us that formed through pain, neglect, abandonment, instability, shame, fear, trauma, or unmet need are not obstacles to remove, but living aspects of ourselves that need relationship? Instead of release, relationship. When healing becomes relational rather than about getting rid of something, the process becomes far less sensational and far more embodied. The process of healing is allowed to be gentler on the whole, to take the time it takes, and to truly bring light and love into the wounded spaces and places within. Then the question isn't, how do I finally transcend this? But instead, it's, how do I stay in compassionate relationship with this part of me without abandoning it, exiling it, fixing it, or letting it completely run my life? This path is often quieter than the dramatic breakthrough culture many have become accustomed to. It may not always look like a huge catharsis, an instant transformation, or a weekend workshop where your inner child is suddenly fully healed. It can instead look like meeting the same wounded part again and relating to them differently this time, staying present instead of dissociating, recognizing projections sooner, allowing grief without rushing to transcend it, softening shame, becoming less violent toward yourself, learning how to hold contradiction, allowing parts of yourself to belong rather than trying to spiritually evolve beyond them. The other piece is that the war or violence against ourselves is not always obvious. Sometimes it's subtle and deeply ingrained instead. It can look like chronic self-judgment around your appearance, or feeling fundamentally behind in life, or believing you should be further along spiritually, financially, creatively, or relationally by now, or feeling ashamed of your needs, emotions, sensitivity, or dependency, or trying to constantly improve yourself so you can finally feel worthy of love, rest, belonging, or acceptance. Sometimes the inner violence is so normalized we barely recognize it as violence at all. Yet many parts of us are exhausted from living under the constant pressure to be different than they are. And paradoxically, it is often through this ongoing loving relationship that genuine transformation organically happens. The forcing softens, the self-rejection disguised as healing softens. The need to become untouched by pain softens into deeply felt inclusion instead. Many parts of us were formed in moments where we felt profoundly alone, unseen, unsupported, dysregulated, frightened, or emotionally abandoned. And because they were never felt or met, what they need more than release is to finally be felt, met, and deeply loved. Truly transformative healing takes its time, happens from the inside out, and invites us into deeper spaces of resolution than we could have ever thought was possible.